Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Shannon and I am a budget YouTuber, budgeting for my family of 3, trying to get out of debt, trying to stick to a budget. So today I just wanted to go through my June budget. For me, I consider June like a 5-week month because my husband gets paid weekly, so he'll get 5 paychecks this month. Before we have to start thinking about July expenses, but I'm paid bi-weekly, so it's technically only a 2 paycheck month for me, like as usual. So anyway, I will write everything out as I normally do, and then we can talk through it as I fill it in. Okay, so I think that's everything. You guys are always good at calling me out when I forget something, so I'm pretty sure this is everything. Starting with income, both my husband and I got raises. Our annual raises are finally like in our paychecks and coming in consistently, so we do kind of have an income boost on top of when I plan for my husband's income. I'm kind of doing his average, and he's been working a lot of overtime the past few weeks. So anyway, for him, I'm gonna guess about $3,500 minimum, and then for myself, my paychecks are now a little higher, so it's gonna be $4,600. So together that is, I should be able to do that in my head, but I can't. It's $8,100. So now we are taking home more than $8K a month, which is it feels good, but you know, with inflation, that kind of just level sets us back to where we were. So moving into my fixed expenses, these are all pretty much the same as they have been. Mortgage went up a couple months ago. My electric, I already got that bill. That's $75 for June. Gas is always $74. Water, I'm gonna use, I don't even know, $70. We have like one of those Intex above ground pools that we set up and filled with, you know, just water from the hose. And last year it cost us an extra $30 to fill it. But I swear our water cost went up, so I'm gonna guess 70. If this comes in at 80, it would not shock me. Car payment, same as usual. Car insurance, same as usual. Internet, no change. Phone bill, no change. 124. Diet bet, this is the last month of this diet bet that I am committed to, but honestly not winning. I don't think I'm gonna win at all, but at least like this won't be a charge in my July budget, so that's nice. Gymnastics, this is also the last month of that because they take the summer off, so that right there is almost $100 that can go towards debt payments next month. Peloton, I heard online the monthly all access membership cost was going up, but it was still $39 for me last month, so I don't really know. And then daycare, not only is this a 5-week month, but they do like special summer activities, like not field trips, but like special days, like where entertainers come, or like the little ice cream truck comes and everyone gets an ice cream. So this month we have to pay our like summer dues, so it's actually going to be $1,350 total for my weekly tuition and then the summer fees. So altogether that is going to be $3,569. Yeah. So moving on to savings, I kind of am changing my goals right now because I did like a little one-off of how quickly I could pay down like the rest of my debt outside of the loan. So our emergency fund has been funded. We've just been like throwing extra money at it. And then I've been putting personal money aside either for vacation, like when I first started my channel, or for my husband's tattoo to finish it up. But we have more than enough in our emergency fund for his last 2 sessions, and we don't really have anything else major coming up. So this month I wanted to take a break from putting aside any money into our personal account and instead try to get a little bit extra debt paid off. So personal is going to be 0. I'm still going to put $10 a week in my daughter's account, which is like her college savings or whatever you want to call it. It's just an account in her name. And then investments, I'm going to keep my Acorns roundups on, but I really I don't think I'm going to do much else other than that. So I'm going to guesstimate like maybe $50 for that. So total savings is only going to be $100, whereas the past few months I've been trying to throw like $500 to $600 at it. So hopefully that'll let me get ahead on this. I think I only need 2 months to pay off my Target card, and then I can start funneling other money towards these bigger balances. Okay, but before we get to debt, I'm going to talk about variables for this month. So gas, I'm going to guess $1.75. There's a fly in here. I am not doing a lot of driving, but starting this month, I have to go back to my office 2 days a month. That's like the transition back to like our hybrid schedule instead of fully remote. So I am leaving a little bit of a buffer here. I think between me and my husband, we'll probably only need to fill our tanks 3 times this month, hopefully, because I don't really have anywhere else to go besides that, and he works locally, so it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. Even with, I don't know how high gas prices are near you. If you want to comment below, the highest I've seen in recent weeks is $4.77 a gallon, which is like totally insane. Now, when I tell them $50 regular, like it doesn't even fill my tank, and it used to cost me $35 to fill my tank. So that is just like a total mind blown moment for me. Groceries, I know the past few months I've had like a gift card that I was using. That gift card is gone. I don't really have anything else that I can use. Like it's just fully out of our pocket now. So I'm gonna guess 800. And it's not like a guess. I am trying really hard to stay to 150 a week. But I also want to leave a little bit of wiggle room. I am trying to like shop our pantry as much as I can and figure out meals with stuff we have in our freezer and our pantry already. And also we have a wholesale club membership, so I'm trying to go there and use some of my grocery money and just like bulk stock a couple like meat. Like I'll just grab chicken and like lean ground beef and then freeze some of it. And hopefully this will work out and help me actually stay on this budget instead of going wildly over. Gift, I have a bridal shower to go to, so I just put 200 here separately from like the other spending, even though it's technically still like it could have just gone into other. And then other, I am going to give myself $1,000. And I know that sounds like a lot, like it's for me and my husband and just like general stuff, but we're like vowing to not eat out. He eats out lunch once a week. Like we haven't ordered takeout or anything in a long time. And I just like, I really need to reel in the spending at Target and Amazon and like yeah, it's just a problem. And even $1,000, like, when I show you guys my May actuals, you'll see that like $1,000 is way under where I've been coming in. So all these things together, that's 2,175. Okay, so let's see how much I have left for debt. 8,100 minus. Okay, so that leaves 2,256 for debt. I'll probably just make it like 2,200 even. And my loan is $1,000 of that. So then as far as, so 2,200 minus 1,000, at least 1,200. I wanted to give me and my husband each 200 to pay off our Apple cards, which the minimum's 150. So that's like not technically, I'm not technically like doing the snowball method where you pay the literal minimum on everything, but that's pretty close to the minimum. So minus 400. And then that gives me 800. The minimum on PNC is 260. So I'll just do 3 nice whole numbers here. Everything else on this sheet over here is not whole numbers at all. So I like to try to stick the whole numbers on everything else. So minus 300, and that gives me 500 to pay off of my Target card, which is half the balance, almost half the balance. So that means if next month I can tweak this and just pay off the balance of the Target card, then that's one less thing on my debt payoffs. So that's super exciting. And then that leaves like a $56 buffer. Oh, that's a 5. Make it a 6. So yeah, that's my June budget. I'm really just trying to realign my spending to my goals. We have extra income now. I want 100% my goal is to be debt free, or like almost debt free. I know this loan's gonna loom over our head for a little bit, but I realized that my husband's car, based on these minimum payments, will be paid off by April of next year. So once I can finish paying all these off, like I could just give an extra car payment here and like be done with that debt sooner. And then we can focus on the loan a little bit, or we can not like loosen up our spending, but we can live a little bit more, I don't know, I guess loosen up our spending is the right thing to say. Like I am trying to keep it really tight, and I've been struggling to do that. So once all these debts are paid off, which was basically just me living out of my means, like then we will be able to live within our means again. Or we can even just start funneling extra money into savings for when I eventually need a new car, or when something comes up, or if we want to have another kid. Like I took a hard look at where my money's going, and it wasn't really aligned with my goals per se. So I digress from that tangent. Thank you so much for keeping up with my budgets, just helping me stay motivated. I will try my best to get back on the weekly budget check-in schedule. I'm not sure if you guys like those, but it just helps keep me accountable. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.